Me all right. Test. All right. We'll get started here in just a few minutes, everyone. Morning, good morning. Test. Everyone's doing good? Good morning, good morning. What's up, Andrew? We'll get started here in a few minutes, guys. Oh. Morning, good morning. Everyone's doing well this morning. Shout out Anas like usual. Guy's an absolute beast. Morning, good morning. Hope everyone is doing well today.
Hey, good morning.
There he is. What's up, bro?
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good, good. Last day here. Flying out today around 5 o'clock back to Miami.
Nice. And I heard a rumor that you couldn't sleep last night and you were up most of the night, huh?
Bro, I've been awake since like 3:30 in the morning. So what
Jeez,
is that? That's been almost 5.5 hours.
man. Well, what happened? You just woke up and couldn't sleep, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty
Huh.
much.
Yeah, that happened. Sounds like you're the one that's jet lagged.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, what can you do? Just happens.
Right. Exactly.
But I am excited to
So,
get back home to my home setup.
yeah, it's definitely tough trading from a laptop. Oh,
It's so funny, bro. My my entranceway at my house, I can see like
right?
all the packages there. Bro, check this shit out. I'm gonna send a picture in the
That's
chat.
funny.
You guys are gonna laugh. Where is this shit? Webinars. Where's webinars?
Oh my God, what?
A lot of shit, dude.
Oh, oh man, you always get that many packages?
I don't
That's
think so.
crazy.
I think it's probably
No,
my wife,
just when
dude.
you're gone.
Maybe this is all the shit that my wife's been buying that I don't even notice.
Dude, my wife, she can't hear me now, so I'll say it. She gets a lot of packages.
Steve,
It's
listen,
like
Steve. As long as
clothes
you
and
guys are not having
shoes.
dinner at 9 p.m., I think you'll be fine.
Yeah, that's the package is okay. No, man, it's so strange trading on this in this time zone. As you guys know, I'm in Sydney, Australia now, and it's 11 p.m. and it's just weird being out during the day and then the afternoon and not having to come back to trade or answer DMs or anything. Like you guys are all sleeping, so I'm like, am I supposed to be trade? It's a weird feeling. But then at night, I'm here and then I was up obviously till 2 or 3 last night. But still, I wouldn't say it's good. It's kind of a nice change, but it's definitely different. I know it's different. Feels
Yeah.
funny. Yeah.
And yes, the new microphone is in that. I'm pretty excited to open it up. Hopefully it doesn't suck.
Oh, nice.
But yeah. So game plan here today, guys, is trading in the morning and then walking away at 11 a.m. like usual. I have to leave the house here around 2:30 to catch my flight around 5, and then we'll be back
Cool.
home finally. But yeah, let's get started here. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to live trading. If this is your first time on live trading, welcome. We are using the webinars channel in Slack to communicate. And the way that we structure live trading is pretty simple. We talk about what's working in the market, what's not. We build the watch list live and we trade the watch list live. As you guys know, stream every single day on YouTube here. And pretty much our goal is to show you guys what it's like to have a day in the life of being an MIC. So, the main thing that I want you guys to understand here, the most important thing, actually, I feel bad that YouTube guys didn't see the packages. So I'll put it in the YouTube chat for them. But the most important thing that I want you guys to see is that we are showing up every single day and we are sticking to the process. A lot of people in the market struggle not due to, their own faults, but the faults of not knowing what to trade. For example, it's like you want to start to become a doctor and you're trying to figure this out on your own. Imagine how difficult it would be to do an open heart surgery, not knowing what the hell to even look at or what the hell to do. But by being in here, by being an MIC and being in live trading, it's like watching the doctor operate and then learning that process yourself, right? And the reason why most people don't do live trading is because anyone at my profit level, 16 million, honestly, I think that number's outdated. It's probably closer to 20 million these days. I got to do a re-verification on Kinfo, but like, I just don't care. Um, Reason why is because someone at my level is just continuing to just make money trading. The reason why I love doing MIC is because it helps me meet people. It keeps me focused on the market action. It helps me make our traders better. And for me, I get a lot more fulfillment from actually helping than I do from, trading because I've already made so much money. And, that's the pitch that most people give, but it's easy to say it. It's another thing to demonstrate it. So I love what I do. I plan on trading hopefully until my hands stop working. But if I'm already at the desk anyway, if I'm already trading anyway, why not try to help? Even seeing a guy like George being able to supplement his income, seeing all of you guys here in chat being able to change your lives is worth more to me than buying another Rolex. Seriously. Like, and the only reason I'm able to say that is because I've done and bought everything anyway, right? So I have all the toys, I have all the flash. I'm like, it's fun. I like it. I I'm not trying to give it back, but after a certain point, you stop being able to buy that happiness away. And these days, I get most of my fulfillment from helping people. So if you guys are liking these types of live trading, just let us know. Just let us know. We are here to serve you guys the best. I want to be able to provide for you in the best way that I can. And the only way is through constant feedback and constant communication. So these live trading streams are pretty much just a way for you guys to see inside the kimono, essentially. We stream from 9 a.m. to 9:29 a.m. and we cut off the stream at 9:30 to reserve that for MIC members. We have a 50% off promotional pricing right now, which is pretty awesome. Definitely take advantage of that. But I think tomorrow with my new microphone coming in, I'll open up the stream for everyone. So if you guys are here tomorrow, we'll keep the stream running past 9:30 a.m. So you guys can see a full day in the live trading stream. But aside from that, crazy markets as usual. IBM is the talk of the street today. IBM is down 20% today. It is the largest drop since the dot-com burst, and that is based on the earnings report that came out. Coincidentally, S&P 500 is up today due to inflation numbers coming in lower than expected, which is very bullish. And then we have NXTC, main money flow runner of the morning. This is an easy to borrow SSR, high volume, day one merger news. If you need any more red flags, start hanging out with George. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, I mean, this is not something that I'm interested in. You can see that I drew my support line here. No, sorry, Drew. That was a low blow, cuz I'm sorry. That was fucked up by me.
Ah, out of nowhere,
I
George. This is like
apologize. Yeah, I'll take
now
that
you
one
know how
back.
James feels, George.
Yeah, I'll take that one back. Throwing George with the red flags. My bad. Anyway. So you can see I drew my support level here around $7. This $7 support area is where I would say that the trend will change. So at the end of the day, a stock could have all the red flags that it wants. It could look as dangerous as it wants. But if the support breaks, even fucking, I don't know, Trump can't save that stock, right? So our job is to identify these key levels on these stocks. So for something like NXTC, this $7 mark is the very, very key level. So it being at $9 and the key support being at 7, I do not want to get anywhere involved in this shit unless $7 breaks. It may not break, right? It may not break at all, you know? But that's the thing. So I've identified that's the main runner. I've identified it's the main play, and I've identified that where's my key area that I need to break, right? So that's one. Number two is VEEE. This was the main runner yesterday. Pushed up, came back down after hours, squeezed up, stopped probably some trading whale out, and then no one home. If you look at this VEE, that same key support area is right around this like 19, man. This is like very, very, very basic technical analysis. Do you guys see this here? Look at this technical analysis. You can see this 19 area was resistance, and then it was support, and then it was support, and then it was support. So chances are, if this thing breaks that 19 area, bounces, should be a short. Problem is, it's already down 20% on the day, which kind of kills a lot of the potential that we could have had on it. So that's just a little bit unfortunate. Aside from that, um, yeah, there's a couple stocks moving. LHAI is moving, $1 stock. SHPH was moving. What was that stock with a V? This V stock was moving early pre-market. VMAR.
Emar,
VMAR, bro.
yeah,
This shit's fucking crazy, bro. Shit went to like $3. It went to $3 and came all the way back down. I should have just, well, I
and
couldn't
and
sleep. I should have just
fast.
shorted that. But unfortunately, the
Yeah,
problem is, guys, not really the problem is that, I'm not trying to break my process and, break my rules. So that is what that is. So, kind of understanding the overall sentiment of the market is a lot of stocks running these days. Oh, what was the stock from yesterday that we went long? Fuck. It started with an A, I think. Agen? Agen? Was it Agen?
yeah, AGEN.
Agen ramped up like crazy. So if you guys missed yesterday's stream, we went long on Agen, which was an awesome opportunity.
Yep,
Today's kind of like not really much action, but yeah, I mean the market's pretty hot. Anyone that says the market's not hot, I don't know what the hell you guys are trading, but a lot of
edge
action.
pairs.
And if anything, like the simplicity is what works, man. Like dude, it's so funny. I read a comment on one of the videos, and it was like, this guy just keeps saying the fucking same shit. And I'm like, bro, how stupid are human? Like, when did the human race become so dumb? Like, the reason why I say the same shit is because the same shit works, right? So that's the main thing that I want you to understand is I repeat myself nonstop. Steve repeats himself nonstop because that is what works, guys. That is the key. So I repeat myself because I'm a dumb ass and it takes me to hear something 100 times before I listen. So every day that I show up, I'm hoping that you guys are getting closer to that 100th time where it finally sticks. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, the process is the same. Identify the main stock, focus on the side stock, walk away at 10:30 and ask yourself, is today a day to size up or is today a day to size down? You know what I'm saying? So always ask yourself, is today a size up or today a day to size down? I don't see anything worth size today, man. I would, and here's the thing, guys, I want to size up every day. I want to make a new house every day. I want to, keep killing it every day, but it is not what I want, right? It's usually what my wife wants. No, I'm kidding. But like if the market was your wife, it's usually what the market depends on. You know what I'm saying? So all of the action is dependent on the market that you show up to. You know what I'm saying? So I want to show up to an active, insane, crazy, busy market because that's where I make most of my money. If the market is slow, if the market is not giving me that opportunity, then who am I to force that trade? In the past, I would force trade upon force trade upon force trade because I'm like, dude, today is the day. Today is the day. And instead, what happens is today's not the day. Today's actually the day where I lose my ass. You know what I'm saying? It's like always the days that you size up is the days that you lose the most. And you're like, dude, I'm a fucking idiot. And the next day you size down, and that's where you should have made all of your money. It's just like, dude, trading will drive you crazy. But what I've kind of narrowed it down to is ask yourself, is today a day to size up or today a day to size down? That's number one. Identify the main stock of the day. Identify the side stocks. Okay. Identify your key entries and make a post-it note. On that post-it note, write your entry, your exit, your stop, your target, and post it on your screen. That way you know that what your plan is before the stock comes into play. You know how many times that we make the watch list and literally 10 minutes later, forget what's on the watch list, right? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. My short term memory is shot, but my long term memory is pretty good. So I have to go back and reference the watch list again. What was my plan? What did I do? You know? Because what you have to think about trading is when you're making your watch list, you're making your watch list with a sober mind. It's like when you start trading, you get drunk, right? You start texting your ex-girlfriend, you start sending Snapchats you shouldn't be sending, you start making a fool of yourself because you kind of lose control. That's the same thing when you enter a trade. You kind of lose control and you need that plan to kind of ground you again. It's like if you get fucked up and you're notorious for texting your ex-girlfriend inappropriate photos, just give your phone to your friend when you start drinking as a stop loss. You know what I'm saying? That's your risk management, you know? So it's like Bao, dude. Whenever Bao drinks, Joe has a rule. 6 feet apart from Bao. I think it's probably like 10 feet apart these days, but 6 to 10 feet apart from Bao. And if you hear Bao giggling, you go back to your room. That's Joe's risk management. You know what I'm saying? Steve has his own risk management. Steve's risk management is, I'll be right back. I'm going to the bathroom, and he disappears.
It's the best, cleanest way to get out of there.
Dude, that is like uh, Harvard medical degree level of gameplay for
I
Steve.
tried to teach it to a NOS and he didn't listen, and now, you know, he wishes he did.
Oh
I was
man,
like, there's one way to get out of here, NOS. Here it
yeah,
is.
the giggle is the scariest part because it starts so innocent,
Right.
man. It starts so innocent. Anyway, so that's kind of my overall thought process. So let's get started with the watch list, guys. As you guys know, finally, it's my last day trading on a laptop. I've been trading on this goddamn laptop for like 2 weeks now. I hate it. The reason why I hate it is because lack of screen real estate. It kind of freezes up when I'm streaming. So that's just annoying, but it is what it is. So on a separate screen, I'm going to start making the watch list. So the main thing about the watch list, guys, I always look at yesterday's watch list first. And again, I'm repeating myself. Why? Because that's the process. It's like a robot, bro. Like you notice that every day that you guys show up to the stream, I'm doing the same shit. I'm doing the same shit. I'm talking about what's working, I riff on George, I riff on James, me and Steve talk a little bit, I get to the watch list and I trade. It's the same process every day, you know? It wouldn't be the process without one of our moderators catching a stray. Usually we pick on James, but George is like an honorary moderator these days, so we'll give George the title. So anyway, also George shot some amazing photos of the stock exchange. So if Anas could share those photos, you know what, George, I'll give you a plug, bro. So if George does weddings and events and engagements and this and that, very, very fair pricing, very good. So definitely use George, guys. He will fly out too. Anyway, let's get back to trading. Mimi. So Mimi's from yesterday. This was a stock that Steve traded yesterday. I was kind of waiting for a little bit higher towards that 350 area. It almost hit it, just for like a flash, but it kind of came back down and not really much action there. So I'm probably gonna ignore this Mimi. Nothing there. Agent, I think that the meat of the move has already happened yesterday. I think that's probably just going to be more of a consolidation action today. So not really much interest again today. I saw online that this guy Martin Shkreli was short this agent, and now it's becoming kind of crowded. So the best opportunity was going long yesterday, and I don't really see much of an opportunity for it today. Again, my main thing here is that I disqualify a lot of stocks. I'm not trying to trade every single stock that's moving. I don't care to trade every single stock that's moving. I just want the highest probability plays. I want the highest opportunity plays. And this agent just doesn't look like it. VEEE, we mentioned that 19 is the key support. So if it breaks 19 and it bounces, that could be a short, but not really. It's already down 21%, so that kind of makes it hard. And then PLSM, was yesterday's play. Was waiting for a bounce that never came. So pretty much all the stocks from yesterday are kind of like a dud. Nothing really to make note of from yesterday. So now let's move on to what stocks are moving today. Let's start with the main runner of the day, NXTC. NXTC, SSR, easy to borrow, day one, and high volume. Tons of red flags here. Flags here to short. I do see a key support around $7. So I will most likely ignore this stock until $7 breaks, and then we'll short a bounce. SHPH, this one, you could see it as a history of failing, but let me just double check the float on this SHPH. Float is about 1 million, so a little bit of a lower float stock. I mean, I'm not crazy about it, honestly. Reason why I'm not crazy about it is if you look at the price action, it's a little bit choppy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of just like in this one major kind of consolidation area. If I just draw some support and draw some resistance, you see how it's in the middle of this range here right now? So I'm using basic technical analysis, guys. I'm not using anything complex. The reason why I use basic technical analysis is basic technical analysis is very easy to understand. So you can see it's kind of in the middle of the range here. So I'll just kind of wait for more information on this one. So SHPH, waiting for more information after the open. Next is PLSM, went over, nothing really there. NXTC, we said it is the main play. VMAR, I mean, it would be nice if this bounces. Probably like, I would love this like 210, 220, and 230. VMAR, 210, 220, 230, the scale in short. LHAI, potential money flow, $1 stock. Nothing there for me. Potential money flow. And then also we have this UBXG. UBXG. Again, another one, potential money flow. Probably going to avoid that. So UB. GX potential money flow, ignoring shorts. So that's pretty much going to be the watch list for now. I'll share this out and then we'll go through a couple more things. So let me just share this out real quick. So if you guys came in here late, gonna be streaming all day live tomorrow, my first day back to Miami. So be sure to tune in tomorrow. We'll keep the stream running. Today we are going to end the stream at 9:29 a.m. like usual and reserve it for MIC members only. We have a 50% off promo. If you want to join, just email us. Steve will share his email in the chat. And also, we're getting very close to our MIC boot camp. So be sure to register for our boot camp event. It is free, guys. Free, 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 free. So just go to the Platinum Members channel and reserve your spot. All you have to do is type in your name. Please, you definitely want to come to this because, in my opinion, there's no other time to get to meet us all in person, have some fun, shoot the shit. I think Nick is going to bring his Nintendo Switch. So we'll play some Mario Kart, some Smash Brothers. We'll have a good time. The way that we like to do our events, guys, we like to focus half on education and half on fun. So, yeah, I mean, got a lot of really great stuff coming. So I'm going to pass the baton over here to Steve. I'll let Steve take it from here, and then we'll get started live trading here in the next few minutes. So, Steve, I will pass the floor over to you, my friend.
Sounds good. So, first of all, I thought that comment that you mentioned, Alex, was really interesting and funny. The one that somebody on YouTube said, like, hey, it's the same stuff every day. I mean, I was just thinking about that while you were talking, and it's like, I mean, should you make like a couple hundred grand or whatever just on average a month, and then the next month say, hey, I know I made all this money, for the last several years or last month. I'm going to trade Forex next month. I mean, it's really crazy, guys, and it sounds like ridiculous. But the thing is, I do hear members that tell me that they like do one thing and then they switch to another, and they're like trading, large caps long, swing trading. They're trading, this and that. They're trading crypto with MIC process, and then they're following the live trades. I mean, it's hard enough to make money just doing one thing, right? Like once you find your niche, you got to really hone in on it, get good at it. And then if you want to kind of expand your playbook a little bit, you could do that. But I would recommend that, until you've got something down, process down that's working well for you, just stick to what you're good at. Like this morning, I have a good example. Just thought of this right now. So NXTC. Okay, so I was looking at this chart this morning, and I'm like, okay, like 6:20 market time. I'm like, man, this looks like it's a good long, right? It popped. Then again, I'm watching this thing around like 7 a.m. and it's like kind of looking weak, but it's holding. And then it never really even tested VWAP. We kind of supported 713 line like 3 or 4 times. Then we started getting some volume. And if you guys zoom in and you look at that, right before that big move up to 12, we got some like strong volume candles in. Then I'm like, man, this is a long. This is a long. I just knew it wasn't a short, and now was at a point where I'm like, this is a long. And I thought about it. In hindsight, of course, I feel like an idiot because I didn't, right? But that's not my thing. You know what I mean? I'd rather just reserve my energy to doing what I make the money on, what I'm good at. I don't want to go in the other lane. I mean, what's going to happen? I'm probably going to go long at 8:30. It's going to go to 12, right? And I'm going to feel like an even bigger idiot than just avoiding it altogether. So I think it's good to keep your mental capital, where it belongs. If you want to expand your playbook, fine. But I'd rather just get really good at one thing. And if you're not consistent at one thing yet, try to expand your playbook. Just figure out what works for you and get there, right? So real quick, got about a minute and a half, 2 minutes. So I want to just talk about something that I talked with a member about after the meetup here in Sydney. So I talked to somebody and he was just saying what kind of I've heard a lot of times, which is, hey, you know, my losers are bigger than my winners, and I know you guys have all been in the situation, or you might be in the situation. It's a tough one, right? My losers are bigger than my winners, and I'm scaling in, and then when I hit my stop, it's a full size, but when the trade works, it's failing, and I only have one starter. So, anyways, I want to leave this with you guys here in webinars. Come into webinars. My Mimi trade from yesterday, I think, is a good example. So, the first scale, I had one bullet, right? When it started failing, I added two more. I identified that 327 line. When that failed, I added two more bullets, right? If this had gone up past the previous wick, I would have stopped with one or two entries. So I think that's a really good example. Take a look at that. If you guys have any questions on that at all, adding your winners, getting your winners bigger, feel free to reach out. I'm happy to help. I'll hand it back over. Market's about to open. If you guys listening on questions, feel free to reach out. StephenRH1 at myinvestingclub.com. As Alex mentioned, there's a 50% off promo from our website. Just questions or go to the website. We hope to see you guys here. Thanks, guys.
Cool. All right, guys. I'm gonna end the stream on YouTube and start trading here right now.